How's it going? Welcome to Chats with Spencer. My guests this week are from the band Minority 905. Minority 905 is a pop punk band from Mississauga. Minority 905 does original music covers. I've listened to their album from a few years ago, Dangerous Ambitions, several times. Totally worth checking out. And they released a single, Dancing with You, back in January. So make sure to check those two things out. I'll link them in the description below. I had a lot of fun talking with John and Spaz and learning more about them and the band. So sit back and enjoy my interview with Minority 905. All right, guys, thanks a lot for being here tonight. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you, man?
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm
I'm really
good too.
happy. Yeah, I'm super happy you guys are able to join me today.
No
So
problem.
if people aren't aware of the story behind, well, John and Spaz, they actually didn't grow up in Mississauga. They were originally from the Philippines and Bulgaria. And I'm just kind of wondering, can you just give us like maybe some background info, maybe just on before you came to Canada, and maybe even like before you kind of discovered music, on like what kind of kid you were, what kind of things you were into, if you don't mind.
Sure. Yeah, so I grew up in Philippines. I moved here when I was 8, turning 9. So I wasn't super old. But yeah, like when I was in Philippines, I was into music right away when around 3 years old, I would say. Uh, Michael Jackson was my favorite artist. So I had his music videos on VCD. I would watch that every day. And that's kind of like how I got exposed to music for the first time. Around that time, I was listening to a lot of pop music, same as now. So I like the Backstreet Boys, Britney Spears, Westlife, of course, Michael Jackson, and yeah, I was also really into basketball, as I still am now. And yeah, so that was just kind of my life before I moved here.
Yeah, for me, I grew up in Bulgaria and I moved to Canada when I was 16. Back home, I was playing in this marching band for a while when I was in like middle school and stuff. My grandma actually was the one who told me, "Hey, you should go try this out because I think you'll be pretty good at it." So I kind of just tried it and then became a drummer, pretty much, I don't know, overnight. So yeah, but back home, musical wise, I also listen to a bunch of pop music and stuff, and kind of like as I got into my teens and stuff, people showed me I don't know, like rock music, punk music, Green Day and stuff, and kind of like got into those bands, punk and metal bands and all of that stuff. I was like one of the only kids that listened to that kind of stuff back home. Like everyone else was like
Mhm.
rap and like pop music and whatever, but I was like, nah, I like this stuff.
All right, so it sounds like both of you, like you said, just were into music quite early in your life. Is there like a one song that really like you remember very vividly? I know that a lot of times, our parents' influence, maybe like what our parents listening to, kind of like gets not ingrained in us, but like just like subconsciously, it's kind of like part of us. So, is there any like song like that for you, or just like that kind of resonates from your past?
I think for me, yeah, like I said, like I watched the Michael Jackson music videos every
Mhm.
day, so any of those songs would resonate with me, like especially like Billie Jean, Thriller, Beat It, yeah, all those music videos.
I don't know. It's hard to say. If we're talking about like songs that my parents played a lot, it would be a
Mhm.
bunch of like rock bands like White Snake and stuff,
Okay.
AC/DC, yeah, that kind of stuff.
Do you guys remember the first album you ever bought, and what was it?
First album that we bought ourselves.
Or maybe someone gave, or you asked for it, maybe.
Okay. Uh, yeah. I think yeah. So like if we're counting like the Michael Jackson one that I had was technically an album, is the History album. So
Okay.
that was kind of like a compilation. I
Mhm.
think when I moved here, I didn't buy it, but my sister bought it. It was a autobiography by Ashley Simpson. I think that's like
Oh
the
yeah.
first one I remember that we had.
Mhm.
Then yeah, I'm not sure after that. I think that was like one of the first ones for sure.
All right.
So we didn't have that many music stores in my town because it was kind of like a small town.
Okay.
So for most of my life, I just kind of illegally downloaded music and saved it on my computer.
Okay.
So, but I guess one time I was at this like fair or something, and I think I bought an album by Akon. You guys
Oh,
remember
okay.
him?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Uh, so I think it was probably a fake copy, but whatever. I bought it.
As far as that counts, it's all good.
Yeah.
All right. Do you guys remember your very first concert that you went to?
Very first concert. Like one that I actually wanted to go to. My first.
You can do both, maybe.
Okay. Because I wouldn't remember anything before that, but the first one that like I actually went to was Kiss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was my first one.
I don't know about. Okay, so I'm just gonna say the one that really counts for me, and that's when I saw Green Day here in Canada. Because everything before that was not as good.
That's completely fair, man. All right. So, are there any big pet peeves you have, or just like stuff that annoys you? It doesn't have to be major, but just like stuff that bugs you.
I don't know, just like stupid people driving, people that when it's advanced left and they don't go,
Oh yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Maybe when people take really long to get something done, like when they're like running late or they say they're going to do something and then they're taking really long. I guess that would be a pet peeve of mine.
So, if you both could learn any other instrument, which one would it be and why?
Mine would be piano. I just like the way it sounds.
Okay.
A good amount of like the artists I listen to, they're pretty good at piano, so that would be one that would be cool. So I can and you can still sing while you play it too. So
True.
yeah.
I really want to get better at guitar. As you can see back there's a guitar which I bought not too long ago. It's like my first guitar, and I bought it like a few months ago. So yeah, that one.
Nice. Can we foresee a part switch coming up?
Maybe.
Maybe.
All right.
I can play some basic chords and stuff, so it's all good.
What's your favorite place that you have ever like visited?
I would say LA would be my favorite one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I already mentioned them, but Paris and Monaco maybe. I've also been to Barcelona. Like those were like really cool.
Is there any like one reason why any of those places stuck out to you? Like was it the
Just,
basketball that was really big for John? Do you think?
Yeah, like also some of my family members live
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so that In and Out and the Lakers. Yeah, those would be like the main reasons.
I mean, I went to those places with that marching band that I mentioned earlier.
Oh, okay.
So we
All right.
kind of we kind of did these parades. You know, you're marching and playing at the same time. So it was really cool because like most of us were my age, and it's just like kids chilling in this like big city with like all this cool buildings everywhere and stuff.
Would it be like competitions? Like the marching band competitions, because I don't know. When you said marching band, I picture that like being really like a U.S. thing, like playing at halftime and stuff.
Yeah, something like that. It's just like parades, like people that like certain events that these cities have, and just people come out to watch the bands play. It's not really competition, but
Okay.
sometimes there was, yeah.
All right, this question's a little odd, but if you could go back in time to any time period, what time period would that be?
Like, what would we be like still like our age right now, or would we?
Yes, yeah. Like it's like you right now going back in time.
Okay. I'd say like early 2000s. I like that period, or like 90s, either one.
I would say the 90s, just because I want to be there when like Green Day is playing their first shows, and like Nirvana and stuff.
Okay, so it's kind of just like to experience more like the culture at that time, so you'd be like more appreciating, because obviously you guys were pretty young at those times, or
Yeah. Pretty much.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And just like my follow-up question, and you guys kind of answered it, but if you could go back in time and witness any concert in history, what concert would that be?
Maybe the Bullet in a Bible concert.
Okay.
One, or like any Michael Jackson concert, because I never got to go to one. So either one of those would be cool.
I don't know. Maybe one of the big Woodstock concerts, like that really famous Green Day one in '94 with the mud
Mm,
and stuff.
okay.
That one would be fun.
All right, so we're just gonna go to some like faster, less in-depth questions. But if you guys want to stop me and elaborate, feel free.
Okay.
Uh, favorite sports team?
Favorite sports team?
Yeah.
The Los Angeles Lakers.
Raptors, yo. Of course.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Dogs, but I like both.
Spring or fall?
Fall.
Spring.
Smarties or M&Ms?
M&Ms for sure.
M&Ms. M&Ms. Yeah.
I actually believe that's a trick question because M&Ms are like so far superior to Smarties.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
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 For real.
one of your favorite movies?
Too Fast, Too Furious.
Just any of the Indiana Jones movies. The ones that were not like the first three, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Would you rather go on an adventurous vacation or a relaxing vacation?
Relaxing vacation.
It's hard. It depends. Maybe adventurous.
Okay, your next meal can be anything in the world. What would it be?
Just because I was thinking about it just now. In and out.
I will do that too because I've never tried it. So
Nice.
All right, and this one, try to think prior to discovering music and your musical aspirations. What did you want to be when you were like little?
A basketball player.
probably like a policeman or something.
What's your go-to snack at a convenience store?
Yeah, they would have Miss Vicky's at the convenience store.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so either that or like Mars.
Probably Miss Vicky's too.
All right, so I know you guys are both into video games, but so this is a question. This might be a really tough question. I don't know, but what is your favorite video game soundtrack?
I will go for a more obscure one. If
Okay.
you guys know the game, it's called Brutal Legend. Came out
Brutal
on
Legend.
Brutal Legend.
Okay.
It came
Oh,
out
Brutal
on,
Legend. Oh yeah.
yeah. It came out on Xbox 360 and PS3, and it had a bunch of metal songs as the soundtrack, like Ozzy Osbourne and Kiss and like Dragon Force and stuff. And it had Jack Black as the main character.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Actually, like I can picture the graphics and like the gameplay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can pick like as one specific game, but like the Tony Hawk series was pretty good. Like they always have
Oh yeah.
songs.
Mhm.
NBA is like hit or miss, but like there was a few years like where it was pretty good. Like
Okay.
2K13 had like tracks like that Jay-Z picked, so I think that one was pretty good.
And what was like the one video game when you were a kid that like kind of like started it all? The game that kind of like made you fall in love with video games, kind of thing, or maybe you sunk the most time into it.
Okay, for me it would be Soul Blade or Soul Calibur,
Okay.
and Tekken.
Probably like Mario Bros. Like I played Mario a lot as a kid. That one.
John, follow-up question: who are your mains in Soul Calibur and Tekken?
I don't play it that much anymore these days, but before I liked Mitsurugi and Siegfried. On Tekken, I like probably Hwarang would be my main, and then like there's a lot of good characters in that one, so yeah, he would be my main.
So I'm gonna ask you each kind of like a specific question, but feel free if the other person has some insight, feel free to go into it.
Okay.
John, can you tell me your top 5 or your starting 5 for your ultimate NBA team?
Okay.
And you're not limited by position, so I'm not gonna say you have to play a center or something like that.
Oh, okay. So I'll have Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, LeBron James. That's hard. There's so many good people. Maybe okay, Shaq.
Back.
And I want to be like unstoppable. So I'll pick Kareem.
I think that's fair. Yeah. Cream Cream and Shaq. Oh god. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Spaz, I know you, in past interviews I've heard and just like read, you're into like a variety of genres, but like what kind of like got you, I know you said back in Bulgaria you weren't really into rap, but I think more recent, or you mentioned you are into rap. Was there like what was like the one artist that kind of like got you into that genre?
Into rap in particular?
Yeah.
I mean, I think Eminem probably. Eminem
Okay.
definitely.
And John, what was your favorite Dragon Ball storyline? So like Saga, I guess. And it can extend into Super as well.
Okay. In Super, I like the Future Trunks saga. He's my favorite character. In Z, Probably the Cell Saga would be the best one in my opinion.
Okay, and Spaz, I remember hearing something that you like playing video games with like good storylines, but like what's the best storyline game that you've played that like really stands out to you?
The best storyline in a game. That's a tough one. I gotta like think back to like games that
You
I
can throw a
played.
few ones, a few if you want.
The Uncharted games.
Yeah, John, can you just how did you exactly discover the Lakers? Is it because you have that like family connection to Los Angeles, or is it like is there a whole other story to it?
I just think like when I was in Philippines, like we were watching a lot of basketball, and like at that time when I was young, like this was during like the Lakers like three-peat. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so that's how I discovered them.
Okay.
Also to add to my
Oh yeah,
previous question,
go for it.
the Mass Effect first three games, they had really good story.
Were you a fan
You
of
guys played
the
them?
last one's ending?
No, not really. But the first two and the third one up until the end, they were brilliant.
So I guess you can answer this individually, but describe your band in 5 words.
Cool, hardworking. Spaz, you have anything to add?
Fun, chill. I think we're pretty chill.
Hmm.
And John,
I don't know,
you
diverse.
need something. Diverse, yeah.
That works. Is there ever been a time when, because obviously the band's been around since 2013 in multiple iterations.
Mhm.
Has there ever been a time when you felt like maybe it was closer to like ending, or not like yeah we're gonna break up like tomorrow kind of thing, but rather I don't know, that, like the future was kind of like murky.
Mhm. Well, I would say like maybe like 2 years ago, like I was feeling a little bit burnt out, and
Okay.
I didn't really know like it's just like with life also like coming in like you had to focus on like other responsibilities as well,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Like it wasn't like I was just 18 anymore and I could put all like my energy into music. I had to think about like getting a job and all that kind of stuff. um, but yeah, I think around that time I would say like yeah, like I was starting to feel a little bit burnt out. uh, but these days like I think like I'm pretty happy like doing the band stuff, and I'm still very like motivated to keep growing. And I think back then like in 2018, like I kind of like I took things like very seriously, like in the sense like, oh, if we're not successful, then like I don't know if I'll ever be happy in my life, sort of thing. And I think after university and I got to kind of go out into the real world a little bit more,
Okay.
I kind of started realizing, okay, like there's other things in my life that could make me happy, but like I can still keep doing music and just do it like for the love of music instead of just like chasing success kind of thing.
Spaz, same answer, or
I
like personal feeling about the band, like personally, like how did you feel?
I can't say anything better than John, but I for me I can't really think of any moment where I've had that kind of feeling where like
Okay.
it could have ended at that
Hmm.
point or something. Yeah, for me it's just keep going, you know.
Gonna kind of mix up two questions or two genres. So if you guys could, so if a game was being remade, any game, so maybe like your favorite game from your childhood, video game,
Mhm.
and you're able to remake that soundtrack, so remaster or like your interpretation of it, what game would that be?
Remake the soundtrack as in like we make covers of it, or is it?
Yeah, yeah, like yeah, just like your like homage to it. Like maybe it doesn't have to be like note for note kind of thing, but
Oh, okay.
I don't know either.
I,
Can we say like the Guitar Hero
yeah,
3 or
Guitar Hero.
something?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
Okay. Yeah. We'll go with that.
All right, so for any of my viewers who aren't fans of yours, can you tell them why they should check out Minority 905?
Well, I think if you're into pop punk music, you could check us out. Maybe you'll like us. We're sort of trying to mix a little bit more of like the classic pop punk sound and kind of like mix it a little bit with the modern stuff. We also do covers, but yeah, I hope you like our original music as well.
So do you have does it could be for the band or a personal one, but one short term goal and one long term goal that you have?
For the band, I would say I want to get to 100,000 subscribers. I don't know if that's a short-term goal. I guess that's like a long-term goal. Hopefully not too long though. And short-term goal. I don't know if I can
For
answer
me-
for the band.
No, that's okay.
For me, and that's also about the band. Long term would be to play live at some big arena. You know,
Okay.
I don't know which one in particular, but it's like any big arena or like some sort of big tour. Long term goal, you know, dreams and stuff.
That's fair.
Short term. I don't
Maybe
know.
like do our
Can't
first
say.
like live stream or something. I don't know.
Do our first live stream. We've been talking about it for a while,
Yeah.
and we want to do it.
It's definitely going to be tough with at-home orders now because
Yeah, like we'll have to
Yeah.
wait a while.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Are there any words you try to live by, just like individually?
I don't know if there's like one particular.
Not really, honestly.
It's all good, man. All good.
Oh, here, Mamba mentality. That would
All right.
be great.
All right. Can you just like let everyone know where we can find you on social media and maybe some stuff that's coming up? Though obviously it's kind of hard with COVID, but assuming things get better.
Okay, you can find us mainly on YouTube at Minority 905. We also have Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all the same name. And we also just recently made a TikTok, the same name. So you could go check us out there also. What do we got coming out? We just had our new single, Dancing With You, come out about a month ago. And we should be releasing another original this year. Don't know when exactly though, but
Alright,
stay
sounds
tuned
good.
because we release new videos every week.
All right, great. Well, if it's okay with you, once this is all done, can I end the show with Dancing With You?
Yeah,
Just like I'll just attach it on.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, John and Spaz, thank you so much for joining me today. It was really cool hearing from you and learning a bit more about you.
thank you, man.
Thank you
Thanks
so much.
for having us.
No problem. Well, everyone, stick around, listen to the song, but please subscribe for new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Take care of yourselves and enjoy the song.
Take my hand, you said to your heart's content, so I followed your lead. Pushed and pulled away, took your chance and take me out and under siege. You won your game, I admit. If you knew me at all, you know I don't forget so easily. What are you missing? Don't say words you told me when it's way too late. And don't dare say that you're sorry. Shouldn't have fucked the vibe when you wanted to leave. Were you even really missing me? I'm on beat and I think I'm done dancing with you. Watch the bridges burn and the tables turn. Oh, it's sudden flattery. Like I just forget all the nights I spent up solving mysteries. Another chunk of the show. You knew me at all, you know I won't let go so easily. What are you missing? Don't say words you told me when it's way too late. And don't dare say that you're sorry. Shouldn't have fucked the vibe when you wanted to leave. Were you even really missing me? I'm on beat and I think I'm done dancing with you.